Alright, so part 2 to my Dexcom video. Here's the Dexcom board, and after reading a few comments about my teardown, someone suggested that maybe I look for the serial port on this, because obviously with an ARM processor, it's probably running some kind of operating system. So with my oscilloscope, I started probing around and looking at these two pins right here. One's TP39 and this one right next to it here. These two. I have a feeling that this one is the transmit and that was the receive. Receive as in I can transmit from a UART into this. They're both running at 3.3 volts. When I look at the oscilloscope on the transmit pin there. So on the transmit pin we have this, and this is the timing. I took a look at it as the unit boots up. But yeah, this is obviously serial right here. Definitely is. And when it boots up you see bursts of it. So I'm going to hook a UART up and let's take a look at what we see. There we go. Let's hook it up to a UART and see what we get. Alright, so those are the pins there. There's a TH6, that's just ground. TH1, which is the leftmost one next to TH6, it's kind of covered, you see the one there? That, as far as I am aware of, is the receive pin. It has 3.3 volts on it, but it's not pulled, it's pulled high by the Dexcom, but when I hook the UART up to it, the UART's able to pull it low to send the serial. TH3, which I do have a wire on, that appears to just be 3.3 volts all the time. It's high, and the serial UART's not able to pull it low. And then TH2 there is the actual transmit pin, so that's the serial data coming out of the Dexcom. Here's the boot log. I'll put a link to this so you can take a look at it close up. But tiny CLR. And you see this MSD bug V2Q, this sort of string that repeats over and over with this garbage. I think this is the Visual Studio debugging. So this thing is running Windows CE, obviously, Microsoft Spot native. So anyways, this is, I don't have a Windows CE debugging console to connect up to try this out. This doesn't seem to actually do anything when I send commands to it or characters. So you have this, it sort of goes through these loading things. It does this little bit of flash stuff here, verifies flash, and it seems to work. But then it just sort of keeps repeating all of this stuff over and over again. Some things are getting lost. It's almost like the processor is busy with other things, so some of the serial data is lost. And if you scroll down far enough, yeah, here you go. You get, actually, this error seems to be random. You don't always get the exact same error, but this might be the error 121 versus 68. I'm not quite too sure, but you know, you get an exception here, 2A, and then basically it says failed allocation, and then you get audio configure, which is obviously the loud beeping. But yeah, it's interesting. So whatever's wrong with this seems to be something with the flash. So it's almost like the flash has failed on here or something. So I'm not quite too sure, but I'm no expert at this. But you can take a look at the code yourself. Anyhow, there we go. That's the Dexcom serial port. Sorry I couldn't reveal more interesting information about it, but that's all I was able to get out of this. But at least it does have a serial port. Anyhow, if you found any of this interesting, you know, appreciate a thumbs up. Otherwise, you know, subscribe for more videos and leave me a comment if you have any thoughts about this Dexcom G5, maybe what I can do next to it. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.